And today, we got a new product to highlight here. This is the FOBO Lite. It's a TPMS system. Now, if you're not familiar with FOBO, I've been running their products on my bikes for years now. I got it on my 2016 Street Glide. I still have it on that bike. We run it on my wife's Sport Glide. Today, I'm going to be putting it on another bike. Now, my 2024 comes with TPMS built in, and I am a huge fan of TPMS. I've ridden down the highway and a car swerves and you don't have time to move without running into other traffic, and there's an object in the road, a piece of sheet metal or something else, and you ride over it. And then you're worried, was there a screw in that thing? Am I going to have a tire go down? What's going to happen? When you're using something like this, it'll come up and send you audible alerts. So if you have a helmet system on, or if you have your phone up on your handlebars, you'll be able to see that indicator and that alert saying that you're losing tire pressure. And if you just like to know, you can pull it up and monitor it while you're riding to make sure you're not developing a slow leak. TPMS is a great safety feature. Especially with the bagger, we tend to not want to crawl underneath them and check our tire pressure, but it is critical to tire wear and to safety. When you have something like this, you no longer crawl under the bike just to be annoyed that you don't need to add air. You only crawl underneath there when you do need to add air, and then you don't mind because you know that it's not a waste of time. Now, what's different about the Lite versus the other ones, from what I understand, I haven't opened it up yet, but it has a new pairing system that makes it even easier to pair with your phone. So we're going to go ahead and install these and see how it pairs up. I've talked enough about the great value of TPMS, and we'll show you what these look like once we get them installed and what you can see in the app, how you can set it up to monitor, you can set thresholds, all that kind of stuff. So let's get into the install. Now for the demonstration day, we're going to be using a 1988 Springer Softail, spoke wheels, tube tires. For those of you that are going to ask about the bike, this is actually my dad's bike. It's the first year of the Softail Springer. This is a numbered bike, and no, it is not for sale. Someday I hope to inherit it, just not anytime soon. Well, one of the things I see different already, these are labeled front and rear, where I think with the old ones, I don't recall them being labeled that way. So that's nice. Of course, you have a little tool, and those are some lock nuts there to help with anti-theft if you're worried about that. Now, some people are going to say those are heavy. They're going to be a problem. I've been running them on that 2016 Street Glide right there on the front wheel, rear wheel for years now. No issues. All right, guys, this is the bike that we're going to actually put the FOBO on. Yeah, I know, she's a looker. Everybody loves her. First thing you need to do is download an app called FOBO TPMS and install it. They make the app for Android and for iOS, so it doesn't matter what kind of phone you're running. After you download it, go ahead and sign in. Create an account if you don't already have one. I used an existing account. And then you're going to have to allow some security settings for Bluetooth to work, for alerts and notifications and stuff, so it can alert you at a low tire situation, that kind of stuff. Enable all that stuff. And then we're going to get into actually adding a bike in the app. All right, guys, I've put my phone on a little stand here. Hopefully you can see this okay. I've already signed into the app, and in fact, when I signed in, it brought in the FOBO from my other bike and stuff. So there's my Street Glide and the readings on it less than a minute ago. Let's add the new set. We're going to click that. We're going to say FOBO Bike. Next. Bike Lite. Next. And it wants us to scan. So on the back of this packaging that the actual FOBOs were in, not the box itself, but the internal packaging, is a barcode. We want to scan that. All right. Now it's going to ask us for a profile name here. I'm going to type Springer in here real quick. Say next. It's going to create a profile and save it to the cloud. It means if you sign in on another phone or something like that, the profiles are all there. Now here we have front tire specifications. Max is 36. Recommended is 29. Minimum 26. These are default settings. We can change those settings. I'm going to cancel that. I don't want to change them right now. We're going to go ahead and do next. That's how you set your alerts. When you get outside those min and maxes, it then will send you alerts. Once you've done installing the sensors, press the finish button to complete the installation. Please install the sensor onto the tire according to the position displayed in the sensor label. All right, we're over here at the bike. This is the one that's labeled FT for front, so we're going to get that one installed first. You have to unscrew this thing and pull that little sticky out, that little piece of paper, plastic tag, whatever it is, because that actually prevents the battery from making connections so the batteries don't go dead while they're in transport. So we'll pull that out, it slides out, now the battery makes contact. You can hear a little psst as you screw it down. We should be good. Pick up my old valve stem cap. Let's go do the back one. Go ahead and get this tag pulled out of here. And I actually saw a pop-up on the display of the phone where it's already reading the tire pressure in the front tire. So it's sending me alerts, and I'm seeing them on my watch because I'm over pressure by just a pound. I have it, I think at, well, maybe a couple pounds. I think I have it in 40 at the front right now just because that's the one that loses air. But yeah, notifications. I know that's upside down. All right, so I've already been getting notifications on my phone since I installed them. Let's open that app up. That's what the warning's like. I can tell it to hold notifications. The front's actually, you choose how long. I'm going to tell it 24 hours. I have to let a little air out of the front or adjust it. All right, I've installed both, and I let a little air out of the front because 40 was a little high. Tire pressure should be around 36 actually, and you see it's gone from red to yellow. Now the back one is reading 0. We're going to put some air in that tire. I heard a little psst when I screwed it in, but it could be that it is so low that it won't read it at all. It is definitely communicating because we have a battery indicator and a temperature indicator, and that's a little high because my thermometer says it's about 47 degrees in the garage, even though that says it's 54. So let's go into here to our settings. And on the front tire, we're going to see if we can set the recommended to 36. And then that runs the upper max to 45. That's with it going down the road getting hot. Low is 33. So we're going to go ahead and save that. We want the back to probably be about the same. I'm not going to run too up on this, so we don't need to run a lot higher pressure. We'll say save. Go back in here, save. We're going to put some air in this tire. You can also upload a picture of your bike and some things like that to the profile here, but right now let's worry about getting this tire aired up. All right, so I just connected my inflator here, and it's got a gauge built into it, and you can see we're reading 0. So sure enough, we are flat in the back. All right, that is pretty simple. Scan the barcode, put the front one on the front, put the rear one on the back, and it knows which one is in which position. The old one was a little more complicated. You had to put the front one on, tell it you were putting the front one on, hold the phone close to it while you screwed it in so it could pair with that particular device. This installation is definitely easier. These things are like 80 bucks on Amazon. Normally, I think there's going to be a code in the description down below, maybe in the comment if these things are on sale. They talked about giving me a code for my audience. So if we can get that, we'll put that down there, and maybe that'll save you guys a little bit on these things if you want to get some. I highly recommend the FOBOs. I've had some friends buy some cheaper ones. They had problems pairing them. The app was in a different language. They couldn't make it in English, things like that, some crazy stuff. So, you know, I don't know what it's worth to you, but to me, it's worth the difference to buy something that's a quality product like the FOBOs for TPMS on my bikes that don't come with it from the factory. Now, I'm going to get back to work. I got other stuff to do in the garage here today. Y'all stay safe. Keep on riding. We'll see you in the next one.